to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing Emily from The Corpse Bride. As you can tell, I do not fit that top at all, but that is okay because we are working with what we got. So to start off, I've already set my eyebrows up and glued them down with just an Elmer's glue stick, and then I'm going straight in with my Maybelline Cake Cream color in the shade Clown White, and I am mixing it with the Ben Nye Cream color, and it's just in a dark blue shade. I will link the products that I used in the description box down below. I apologize, but I did not show you guys all the products that I used in the video just because I was getting a little bit carried away and kind of completely forgot. Straight out the gate, I do want to say that I did mess up on my eyebrows right from the get-go. I went straight over them with my cream paint instead of setting them down first with powder, and that is the reason they start to come up later and start to get a little bit unsticked and unglued. So yeah, I made a mistake, but that's okay. Trial and error. I do want you guys to know that I do these tutorials like when I do them on camera. It's the first time that I've ever done them before. I don't do a trial run of it, so yeah, that's why I make mistakes, and then I can tell you guys through the voiceover of what not to do. So next I'm taking my Maybelline white paint and I'm mixing it with a tiny bit of blue, but not nearly as much because I want it to be a lot lighter so I can use it as a highlight shade to kind of highlight the high points of my face and under my eyes. And then I'm going to take that Ben Nye blue shade straight out of the pot. I didn't mix it with any white because I wanted it to be obviously a darker blue shade, and I'm using it to create some definition, to really just add some dimension to the face and make it look a little bit more lifelike. Next, I took the Nudestix little blush color in Cherry Blossom Babe, and I basically just blushed my cheeks with that. And then I am taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk, I believe, and I'm using that to line my waterline to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. And then I'm taking the Maybelline Blackest Black Gel Liner to help sculpt out my eyebrows. I then used a really cheap liquid liner from Wet n Wild to start filling in the eyebrows just because the gel liner was kind of worsening my eyebrows that were already lifting up. So I just decided to switch to that because it wasn't doing it as much. This is the time where my eyebrows started to fall apart. Now I'm going back in with that cream shade from Ben Nye, just that blue color that I've been using, and I'm just patting it all over the eyes. And then I'm using the James Charles and Morphe palette, and I'm using the blues in there to start shading the eyes. Now I do wish that I took a little bit more time and focused on the eyes just because they are a little bit choppy and unblended, but it was kind of getting all draggy over top of the creams, so it was not the easiest. But once again, I wish that I tried a little bit harder because it just does look pretty choppy. In order to make my eyes appear a little bit larger, I did start to take that blue and shade it a little bit farther away from my waterline so I can get that white line to look nice and thick, because it just gives the illusion that your eyes are a little bit bigger. And then I applied mascara to my top lashes, and then for my bottom lashes, I only applied it kind of like halfway, if that makes sense, just like the tips of my lashes, so it didn't kind of interfere with the white liner that I have in my waterline. And then I just applied the Luxy Lashes flossy styled lashes. They're just super big and dramatic. And then I took the Sigma Line Ace liner and kind of created some faux bottom lashes to make them look a little bit like more dramatic and like I had more lashes on the bottom. As for lips, I'm using the Posie K liquid lipstick from Kylie Cosmetics, and then I shaded the middle with the shade Charm, also from Kylie Cosmetics. It's just a bit of a lighter pink so it can add some dimension. Then I took that same Wet n Wild liquid liner and created a triangular shape to my nostrils to give it a skeletal shape. I went in and further tried to contour my nose just a little bit with the white shade out of the James Charles palette. That's also what I used on my inner corners to make them look a little bit brighter. Then I am taking the Wet n Wild liquid liner, same thing that I was using for my nostrils, and creating her little gash on the side of her face. Then all that was left was to contour the rest of my body with a dark blue and a black shade from the James Charles palette. I just kind of contoured my body a little bit and contoured out those bone areas to make it look a little bit more skeletal. And then other than that, that is all that I did for this video other than pop on my wig and get going. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Smells like grass. Goodbye.